was asleep amidst the trees. That's all swaying in the breeze. But one soul lies anxious wide awake. Fearing a man inside
Come on now.
Code of action. Namely pursuing and stars. Having found a notice on a notice board posted by a merchant guild beset by some beast, the Witcher decided to go to appointed spot to learn about detail of the matter. Ah, that's it.
Come on, Roach. Come on now.
When I went on YouTube, they literally had me deleting this
गेरल्ट से जिम रोलेगा अगर मौका मिला तो तू मरवा लेगा क्या? आवाज रोबोट जैसी आ रही है. लेट मी चेक. भाई सही है. मैं भी सेम. व्हाई नॉट. मैंने डाउनलोड किया एकदम लेटेस्ट गेम, मतलब 4.0, और उसमें ये सब क्या मुझे कुछ नहीं पता.
Come on.
कम ऑन व्हाट? अभी भी अबे नहीं आ रही. मैंने चेक किया भाई.
Better to die of drink than of boredom.
Feast till the wine barrels run dry. There is no tomorrow.
तेरे हेडफोन बिगड़ गए होंगे. तो क्वेस्ट भी भूल गया मैं. लेट मी रीड दिस. Ah yes.
Not so fast, Roach.
Vampire. ठीक हो गया यार. ठीक ही थी पहले से भाई. ओ व्हाट चॉकलेट. पढ़ाई कर ले भाई.
Come on.
कंट्रोल भी गलत है मेरे. I know just what to use. गेमिंग एड चल मत कर. PS वाला कंट्रोलर अभी वहाँ पे ही है, मेरे पास ही है. ये तो ऑलरेडी डेड है भाई. टू गुड. इधर वैरायटी से मैंने सीखा कि कोई भी गेम स्टार्ट करो तो कंप्लीट कर दो. इसलिए मैंने विचर स्टार्ट की, अब कंप्लीट कर रहा हूँ मैं. लिटरली
Run, Roach.
Geralt is literally me. डिकॉक्शन इसमें यूज करना होता है क्या? चॉकलेट डिकॉक्शन. डिक एंड कॉक सन. वो कैसे ट्रांसफॉर्म हो गया यार?
Time to end this.
मिस्ड अगेन मिस्ड.
Die.
यार ये 2 बार डॉज क्यों करता है भाई अपना? ओह शिट. अरे ये DLC का जो कॉम्बैट म्यूजिक है ना वो अलग ही है भाई. मेडिटेशन कहाँ से करते हैं? M से? N से? ऐसा. Look for Wit's lair.
Our guests. Never a good omen.
ये क्या भाई? हेलो. भाई तो प्रिंस ऑफ पर्शिया वाले डॉग से पता है किसी को? द टू थ्रोन्स में आते थे. हम जब प्रिंस बन जाते थे फिर आते थे ऐसे कुत्ते. हम डार्क प्रिंस बन जाते थे तब. स्केली का तो यार पीसफुल है बहुत. हाँ और वो जो डार्क प्रिंस मारता था ना घुमा के चेन अपनी. अरे भाई क्या गेम थी वो.
Regis' raven wasn't lying.
Reach.
Spoons all over the place. Strange. Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm. A message. Trying to tell me something.
लॉक है. यार कैसे तुम भूल ही गया मैं. तो मुझे पता नहीं. कोर 2 डीओ में खेली थी मैंने. कोर 2?
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right. Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around.
यार विचार ये गैरल्ट अपने से बात क्यों करता है? I need to do this. 2 करोड़ वाली सीपी था फेमस पहले. हाँ सबका वही था ना मतलब कॉमन. मैंने तो वहाँ पीसी में भी खेली और PS2 में भी खेली है.
A pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva. White's obsessed.
Saliva? What?
Real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship. Must have graced a rich man's table.
तंदूर. यस टू से खेलने वाली एज नहीं है मेरी.
Poor girl.
अच्छा.
Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant. No spoon you have shall say to you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon.
मैंने खेली थी तब बहुत पहले खेली थी मतलब तब मैं छोटा था.
Spoon. Pretty ordinary.
2015.
Maybe a little old. Key. Sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description
Read the note,
Doctor.
my chat. Just spoon की note.
Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense. No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death. Broken neck. Indentation
music.
in the skull's lateral surface. Smacked in the head with something heavy. Right arm bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him.
Force fed, okay. Decaying later. Dear Master Liasiver, I know you. नहीं पढ़ना मुझे.
Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic.
That's simple.
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Spoonful house. This is a very tablespoon house.
Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The monster. Journal's author, maybe? White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred.
Yo, imagine collecting spoons.
Actually does seem like a White's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. Thousands of them here. White's been a collector for years.
Bet. की तो है मेरे पास. फिर भी लॉक्ड.
When I was looking for,
Luggage of
White's not particularly tidy. Table's set. White who lives here is getting ready for some sort of feast. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse, and it's been trying desperately to lift it. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. We just need some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron. White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred.
hide in a place with a good view of the cauldron. मैं hide करना है, ठीक है, यहाँ पे. विचर 3 को वरने से पहले एक्सपीरियंस कर लिया, अब कुछ नहीं बचा जीवन में। हाँ यार, ओनली लॉर्ड ऑफ द रिंग्स कैन सेव यू नाउ। devious। देख लिया। अटैक अटैक और लिफ्ट। लिफ्ट। गेम अरे अटैक करना था। ये सलाइवा बना रहा है। मैं काम में आएगा अपने।
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help?
प्रो कैंटीन। अरे ये अच्छा
I've
बंदा
seen
है।
the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it.
वैसे हम अटैक करेंगे तो हम यहाँ पे ही आने वाले थे, पता है।
You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest.
हाँ, लॉर्ड ऑफ द रिंग्स फिर हॉबिट सब टोटल 6 हो जाएगी, देख लेना बस।
Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you. Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
वो स्पून से ऑब्सेस्ड है, तो ये ऑप्शन तो नहीं हमें लेना चाहिए। लेट्स इट नॉट यूजिंग द स्पून्स। यू नो व्हाट, लेट्स गो।
We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons.
Bro is brain dead.
Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness.
तो देखो वेरल्ड का पूरा टॉक्सिक हो गया। ये भूत लग रहा है अब तो।
Think it worked. Just not quite like I expected. Need to see what happened to the white. Won't be hard to find given its stench.
उसका लोर बहुत अच्छा है, इसलिए एपिक है। एपिक सेंस, एपिक मूवी है उसकी। उसका एंड में जो सेकंड मूवी के एंड में जो बैटल चार्ज है ना, वो एंड गेम से भी अच्छा है।
Come on!
सक्सेस है अबे नहीं एपिकनेस है उसमें मिल गया हमें
Shh, easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
भी देख लूंगा देख लेना लॉर्ड ऑफ द रिंग्स फिर हॉबिट
I'll take you someplace safe. So I took her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. I'm deeply pleased, finally, to make your acquaintance, sir, though I do regret the specific circumstances. In all the commotion, I fear I neglected to introduce myself. I'm Barnabas Basilfolti, and by order of the Duchess, I am to serve as your major domo at Corfo Bianco.
Nice to meet you, Barnabas Basil. Love to talk more, but got urgent matters to attend to. While I'm gone, please make sure she gets everything she needs.
Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
100 years
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
बोल देते इसको
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry.
अच्छा
To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
भिखारी को ना बोल दिया उसने
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying
Marlena
she'd rather
deserved
feed
this.
the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
हाँ बोल देते इसको
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it?
रिव्यूज किया तो
That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last
पर
that
भाई
come to
इसने ये
mind.
डिजर्व किया ना
Besides,
भिखारी
when
पर
you're a
उसको कुछ
wight,
दिया नहीं
it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a fee.
हाँ भिखारी उसको कुछ उसने दिया नहीं आई थिंक शी डिजर्व दिस मैन
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colourful man of Ketweni origin.
He was actually a headsman.
No, not him, but his great-great-great-great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently he was a common cut-purse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards.
पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू फेमिनिस्ट का कमेंट सेक्शन खोल दिया. अगर दुनिया में सबसे सभी मर्दों को जेल में डाल दिया तो रैप्स कम हो जाएंगे. आराम लगाने वाला लड़के. फिर 1 घंटे वाला. अरे भाई नहीं, तो मैं अभी तो मैंने कम कर दिया. अभी तो बस रात को लगाता हूँ.
He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a
10
job.
बज गया ना इसलिए.
For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Beaulius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his
अभी तो
wine
monk mode का
and
rap हो गया.
delight in the fact that
Monk
at
mode मैंने
least
start ही नहीं किया ना अभी
someone
तो.
could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Beaulius.
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill. Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
वाह, ठाकुर
Pretty
बन गया
vast.
गैरल्ट.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of major domos. My father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great aunt.
अरे मेरी
In
बात
fact,
समझाना
she
की
was
कोशिश
the one
कीजिए
to
भाई साहब.
start the tradition.
एक्यूरो रियल लाइफ है यार,
A hard woman.
समझ ही नहीं रहे.
It is said that
अरे
already
पिताजी
as a
कटाना
child,
चाहिए मुझे.
she knew where she was going and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on
Ah.
as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to major domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
माजोर डोमो गद्दारी करो बे. अरे पिताजी मुझे तो ई स्पोर्ट्स प्लेयर बनना है. मम्मी जी सब्जी बाद में लेके आऊँगा, पहले मॉर्टल ब्लेड लेने जा रहा हूँ.
The servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have
Sorry,
hired a
Mummy.
full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the
मैंने
duty
मिस कैसे किया?
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I
And-
admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays. Follow me, please.
आइरिस जो भी यार बोलो सेकिरो जैसा कोई गेम नहीं खेला मैं आज तक. अरे वो
Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now either.
सीफ्यूज मस्ट प्ले.
Down below lies your vineyard.
यार देखूंगा
where we
शिफूजी
grow the
खेलूंगा
strain
तो
of
नहीं खेलूंगा मैं
Cabernet,
शिफूजी यार.
one of the world's oldest, aged in oak barrels. It provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes.
This is so gay man.
Have to try
Wine
it one of these
tasting.
days.
Cheese tasting. You know, fermented in oak barrels, 300 years. Lord of the Rings और Hobbit देखने की इच्छा जागरूक हो गई राहुल की. चैट पढ़ कर. अरे मैंने उसको कहा था.
Follow me, please.
अरे बता.
Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts,
बस अब तुम एक बार GOT देख लो,
would order it filled
फिर मैं आराम से
There's
मर
a
जाऊंगा.
tale about a guest attending a Beaulius ball for the first time and thus
हाँ इनको बता कि क्या था ना घूस को.
he had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he merely broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all.
Arkham Knight.
When
Sekiro
found the
ring
next day,
ring
he
था.
had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda.
बस आर्कम बस आर्कम नाइट रहा बस जीओटी हाँ भाई बस सर देखिए मैंने जीओटी देख लिया है मैंने विचर 3 खेल ली मैंने सेकिरो खेल ली एल्डन रिंग मैंने ख़त्म कर ली क्या आर्कम नाइट जीओटी नहीं मैंने सीफूजी नहीं खेली तो मुझे जॉब नहीं मिलेगी क्या ऐसा थोड़ी चलता है भाई नहीं
Monsieur Bolius, his wife Nina, kept a garden.
सर मुझे 3 दिन दीजिए मैं देख लूँगा यार
Supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree.
अरे इसको मुझे फॉलो नहीं
Yet
करना चाहिए
nothing
था
stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation.
भरोसा रख भाई विचर तेरे रियल है
Madame Nina
भरोसा रख भाई
planted
WWE
diminutive,
रियल है यार
delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
अरे भाई 10th के बाद मजे ही मजे ये पूरा स्टेट हमारा है यार गेरल्ट ठाकुर अरे सर आपने पहले नहीं किया पहले नहीं बताया कि आपने विचर 3 खेल लिया अरे भाई गलत आपने भी कर लिया यार तूने फ्रॉम शूटर ये भी खत्म कर दिया नहीं करी दोबारा से कर ये क्या बात हुई
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
यहाँ पे तो हम आए हुए हैं ना
The cellars, voila. During
यहाँ से तो
Monsieur
वो
Bolis's
नंगी थी
time,
नंगी मिली थी
wine was
हमें
kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store
हाँ
olive
वही
oil as well.
यप
I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
प्लीज मेरा अपग्रेड कंप्लीट उसको 12 लाख का पैकेज कंफर्म्ड है 12 से तो ज़्यादा ही मिलेगा ना ऑफ कोर्स यार कैसी बात कर रहे हो आप आईजीसी में हर एक सदस्य को
as you
मिनिमम
can
12 लाख
see,
तो
the
पे
facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
पेंट यस हो गया घर ब्रह्मांड श्री राधे 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 बरसाने वाली
And
राधे
welcome inside.
क्या क्या पिज्जा
On the left is the master bedroom.
मास्टर बेडरूम
On the right, the dining hall
Dining
and
hall.
kitchen. Upstairs, we
क्या
shall
करेगा
find the
अकेला
guest
ये?
room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corfo Bianco is a beautiful estate. Though one must admit, time has taken its toll. If,
आईजीसी
forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum
भाई
towards its
विचर 3 खेलने के
beautification,
बाद मस्टैंग आ जाएगी ना
consider me at your service on the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling.
बाय और क्वेस्ट उसकी
Mentioned the place could stand to be spruced up.
Oh, most decidedly, sir. The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
रिजुविनेशन. हाँ बाद में करेंगे यार.
Know what? Changed my mind. Not in the mood to talk about redecoration today. But I wanted to ask you something else.
I shall be glad to answer your every question, sir.
So long ना.
Thanks.
कल.
Gotta get...
अच्छा नो प्लेस लाइक होम क्वेस्ट हमारी. याद नहीं मुझे ये. नाइट फॉर आवर वो होगा और ये घंटा तो मुझे नहीं आता. लूट गया, बर्बाद हो गया. क्या हुआ यार? उसने दूसरी बार ना बोल दिया.
Bread adds a spring to your step. Wine adorns
chop.
your head with thorns.
ये कैमरा इतना क्लोज क्यों चल रहा है? वाओ वेरी नाइस. अबे ये तो मर गई. बहुत खर्च कर रहा हूँ मैं. कम करने पड़ा.
Faster.
मैं तो कर क्यों रहा है भाई? तुझे श्योरिटी है फिर कर.
The days pass. The pile of work.
Whoa there,
ऐसे
Roach.
तो कभी भी मांगे नहीं कर पाऊंगा. कभी भी मनागे नहीं कर पाऊंगा वैसे. मनागे. I had a stroke reading this. मैनेज इंग्लिश में मैनेज. अबे तो हिंदी और इंग्लिश दोनों लिखता है तो कैसे समझूंगा? ऐसे तो कभी मैनेज नहीं कर पाऊंगा वैसे. योसेफ वीआरएच हे सी हेलो. तेरा कितना खर्च हो जाता है मेंटली महीने का नहीं जब खर्चा करते तब.
Come on, Roach.
Do you like beauty? What's puta? Ego è puta hermano. Like that?
Lay about wonks, sluggets, sky.
Bad. San Sebastian.
Why do you stick around here like a pitchfork in a dung pile?
Come on.
आज 110 पर 140 किस में? आइसक्रीम में? नाश्ते में?
The days pass. The pile of work.
Let's go.
I'm my own master with a bottle in front of me. It's no disaster.
खाने पीने में. अच्छा गो टू स्लीप का अलार्म बज गया. किस में खर्च होता है मतलब खाने में मतलब तो स्ट्रीट फूड तो नहीं खाता होगा लगता है इतना खर्च हो रहा है तो यो उसके खर्चा अबे वो खर्चे क्यों कर रहा है तुझसे यार उसने अगर बोल दिया कि मुझे कोई गिफ्ट देना चाहिए तो खर्चे भी गिफ्ट ही हुआ ना थिंक अबाउट इट कल सुबह 9:30 बजे हिरण मार दिया कोल्ड ड्रिंक्स लेस गवर्नमेंट ये डे ग्रेगोर क्लिगेन नहीं कोल्ड ड्रिंक लेस गवर्नमेंट अबे ठीक है कर भाई खर्चे और क्या हम जाएंगे अपने वैम्पायर दोस्त से मिलने ओ मेरे कंगनी हुसण तेरे पावे सैंडविच हाँ अब तो पूरी लिस्ट दे रहा है तू रासाल गुल
Think your
मैं
friend's
फंस गया
hand
हूँ
will make
बहुत
for a nice
बुरी
broth?
तरह से लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मास पढ़ते पढ़ते खुद का मास कम हो गया
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from their hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
मैंने दोस्त भी ऐसे बना लिए
I
और मेरा
cremated
साला
them,
भाई
as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Pretty helpful creatures. Call on them often?
I try not to overdo it. But they can be so useful. As they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go sour.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought.
तू ऐसा क्यों बोल रहा कि मैंने अमीर दोस्त बना लिए तू ऐसा बोल कि मैं अमीर हूँ और मैं अमीर लोग के साथ जुड़ गया इट्स रेसाल गुल नॉट रासाल गुल रेस नहीं है रास है भाई
Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see,
लेट मी
to
सर्च रास रासाल रासू गूगल बोलता है ऐसा रासूल गुल बोलता है राज रईस मैं उर्जित मिडिल क्लास फैमिली बस अरे बैटमैन है कॉकेशियन भाई वो तो ऐसे बोलेगा ना बैटमैन रेश बोलोगा रेश बोलता है सिटी में आई रिमेम्बर कुछ भी बोलो पर टालियाल गुल मैं अमीर अरे यार तू अमीर है भाई
concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
6 करोड़ प्लस का
not
कर
that simple, I'm afraid.
मेरे बाजू वाला लिटरली मेरे बाजू वाला भाई उसके घर के बाहर सीसीटीवी कैमरा है बोल और पता है वो सीसीटीवी कैमरा क्या देखता है मतलब वो फोकस कहाँ पे करता है उनके बाहर के डिटैच्ड बाथरूम और टॉयलेट में और उन्होंने बाहर एक फाउंटेन बना रखा है फाउंटेन पानी वाला और भैंचोद गेट भी पता है कैसा मतलब सिंगल गेट स्लाइडिंग गेट हाँ वही पूरा गेट स्लाइड होके घर के अंदर आता है और गाड़ी एक्टिवा लोग सब निकल सकते हैं ऐसा। और थोड़ा खोलेंगे तो गाड़ी और सफिशेंट मतलब ऐसा लॉन भी है। और बाहर बालकनी में भाई उन उन लोगों ने वर्टिकल गार्डन बनाया, वर्टिकल जैसे दीवार पे पौधे चिपकाए उन लोगों ने। उनके घर पे भाभी है क्या? अबे 3 लोग रहते, 3 लोग सॉरी 4 लोग रहते पता है, हस्बैंड वाइफ और 2 बच्चे 10-9 साल के। और इंटीरियर तो आराम से होगा 2 करोड़ जितना।
While you were away, I tried my damnedest
मालूम
to
नहीं नहीं नहीं
identify a replacement, but alas, none
नहीं है,
such exists.
Not sure
believe
I
me नहीं है
understand
वो
what the
मालूम।
problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so
यार ये विचर की वोकेबलरी मैं कहाँ से सीखूं? मुझे यार 75% शब्द पता ही नहीं हो ये क्या है, पता ही नहीं होता क्या है ये। बिजनेस होगा पक्का। यार उनके पिताजी मिल में थे और पता नहीं यार, मैंने सुना कि वो टिकट लेंगे पॉलिटिशियन, पर अब पॉलिटिशियन है तो नहीं। गाड़ी कौन सी है? साढ़े गाड़ी यार पता नहीं, एसयूवी है, एसयूवी एक्सयूवी होगी।
our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. And that stands to be very, very dangerous.
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True, but I should be highly agitated, in a state of
भाई
fury.
तुम्हें पता है मैं लैम्बोर्गिनी की आवाज निकाल सकता हूँ। रुक मैं सोने साइड वाले घर का फोटो भेजता। सोने साइड, सन साइड।
You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that?
मैंने ये
I'd
11th में
rather
सीखा
not
था।
have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That
अच्छा
makes
5%
two of us.
बैटरी बाकी।
But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow
वेरी
soon.
नाइस, वेरी नाइस। वृंदावन का कण कण बोले श्री राधा राधा।
All right, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesha Mutna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended
Mutna
in the
to-
air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Tesham Mutna. What's it like?
It is a place of
सामने
torment.
मुतना।
A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Teshem Mutna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my...
Okay, checking Discord DM. Jalat. I failed UPSC 5 times in a row. Now I'm frustrated and unemployed at age of 27. I never had a job. I graduated at 21 as a mechanic engineer. कोरा में आया मेरा ये. Is literally me. I'm literally going to be him. अरे हाँ, तूने नहीं भेजा, मैं मेरा कोरा में आया था मेल में. श्री राधा राधा. ओ बहन चोद, के मंगल होम्योपैथी ये घर है इसका. सॉरी, सोन साइड वाला घर का फोटो भेजा. फिर तो फार्मेसी है. भाई ये 6 करोड़ का ये है. ओ बहन चोद. एक दो, एक दो, 4 फ्लोर है वहाँ. बहन पोर्शे कहने हैं इसके पास, बिल्डर है. अबे बिल्डर है तो खत्म. बिल्डर मतलब खत्म काम यार. सब आराम से कमाएंगे तेरे घर पे. 4 पीढ़ी तेरी खुश रहेगी, तू बिल्डर है तो. 15 करोड़ से ऊपर वहाँ पे तो प्लेस के ही हो जाते होंगे ना. 5 करोड़ जगह के. हमजा का वीडियो आया है, उसका टाइटल है हाउ टू मेक योर पीपी बिगर. तो है कौन? हाँ वो आया है वो. लेट्स कंटिन्यू यार. लेट्स गो कागमार.
See no reason to dawdle. Tesham Mutna. Take me there.
तुझे
In a
पसंद है
moment.
विचार?
Just one last thing.
तूने खेली हुए क्या? If
What was
maths
that?
is mathematical grammar.
Blood.
If
Oh, the
maths
last
is
favor the Raven did me.
If maths is mathematical, grammar is grammatical. What is a testicle?
Taking some sancurium. A solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. One drop of blood shall smell like a gallon to me now.
अरे एक सेकंड, मैं भूल
crazy?
गया. तू अभी गेम खेलता है क्या? 2021 में तो तू बहुत खेलता था ना वैलोरेंट. अभी खेलता है कुछ भी?
A recovering addict.
एडिक्ट, लिटरली मी.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. But you must remain calm. I have no choice. As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Tesh and Mutna. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
And you're starting to scare me.
You know you are the boss when you scare Geralt. तेशाम मुतना. नहीं खेली लेकिन अच्छी लगती है। स्पाइडरमैन बस लास्ट गेम थी, मतलब पिछले साल, ये साल के स्टार्टिंग में आई थी ना ये तो अब
We
गेम
have
भी नहीं खेलता
arrived.
ना। अच्छा है,
The sacrificial
अच्छा है।
chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
Lead the way, son.
You lead.
Oh no.
Scurvers must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger.
नहीं 3 से 8 कोचिंग रहती है।
Beyond this wall lies
An
An ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
My, I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show
कौन से
him
स्टैंडर्ड में?
something new.
12th में 11th में?
To open it.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout.
Okay.
Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once. Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from Caldwell into this one opened upon this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. Great many beings have breathed their last here.
भोसड़ी के। कुत्ते ने सर पे ही नचाया साले।
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once. Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our world into this one opened upon this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
This place into the rock. There's evil here, with blood death hangs in the air. Whose is this something?
पे इतने सारे voices।
They ventured beyond the sea.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham. My tribe, and Deadloves. We both remained in this part of the world.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham.
My tribe, and Deadloves. We both remained in this part of the world.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Tedet. Those who went east beyond the Blue Mountains.
Whose is this glyph?
Amarun. They ventured beyond the sea.
गज्जू PS5 फोन गिवे कर रहा है बार। गज्जू कौन? गज्जू कौन है मैं? गज्जू टीवी मैंने अभी सर्च किया। ऐसा कौन कुछ फॉलोअर के लिए इतना कैसे खर्च करता है? पर ये तो लाइव है ही नहीं. फ्री फायर वाला यार ये तो. Sorry, I don't use IG.
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock. Live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time, deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
Well, that was awkward. Fine. I prepared the bait. Please be so kind and place it. Ideally at the tunnel entrances. The scent will spread most effectively then.
अरे पर मैं यूज नहीं करता इंस्टाग्राम भाई, पता नहीं तुझे. प्लीज कर दे. यार मैं
Place the bait at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, sends shivers.
It was the natural order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophages.
This'll hold. Doesn't look like anything special. Three done. One left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. Meet steadily some figure and range with carrots clear to low.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do. We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent. Also, my head started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust and does not know the true meaning of thirst.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what did you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please. You won't be able to. We must force through this, that is...
We just smelled the blood. Damn it. Any in there?
To overcome.
Good, because I can hear more coming. Hold on, I'll let you out. Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you. Get you out of here.
The concoction.
You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you. Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Never expected it to be like that. You didn't tell me.
We need not discuss it.
But we do. Because if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture...
What would you have done?
Found Deadloff some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way. Did that occur to you?
No. Because I thought no being would ever willingly subject itself to that kind of pain. You vampires aren't any different from us in that regard.
I told you. The pain is my way of paying my debt. The enormous debt I owe Dettlaff. If I had to do it again, I would, in a heartbeat.
Resonance. It's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
Flashbang.
Excuse me. Actually, let me take a moment.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting.
Sir,
The council.
you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Ah, fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Dettlaff? Then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh?
भज मन श्री राधे गोपाल भज मन श्री राधे
But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates. Forgive me.
हमारो
What?
श्री राधादास
Awake at last. You ride like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Dettlaff had made friends with him. Still killed him. Chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury. Remorse. Cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Dettlaff I know. See anything
यार
else?
स्टोरी तो बहुत अच्छी हो रही है यार
Saw a moment. Delacroix did something selfless. Was kind to Dettlaff. Guess it could have been the start of their friendship.
Why the uncertainty?
Nothing extraordinary about it. Normal, everyday situation, really. Visions were supposed to issue from strong emotions.
Clearly the situation provoked such emotions in Dettlaff. Keep in mind, he did later murder Delacroix.
तो मेडल लिए तो 9th में था तब तू वैलोरेंट खेलता था 9th मतलब सॉरी 10th में था तब खेलता था
Killing someone who's grown dear to us, it's bound to elicit strong emotion. Vampires are no different in that regard. Did you see anything else?
Visions began ended with a boot black.
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A boot black stand. Dettlaff first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the port district. And the boot black acted as if he knew Dettlaff.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead.
यार मैंने
I'll go talk to him. Coming
I think
with.
मैंने
I shall join you later if it's no trouble.
11th में मैंने
I
CS को
don't
start
yet
की
feel
थी
strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
10th के बाद में हाँ फ्री हो गई थी तब
Not now, Geralt.
लक्के जफू बे 2016 से व्हाट सेवंथ स्टैंडर्ड से तू खेल रहा है सीएस को लुक एट दिस ब्यूटीफुल प्लेस मैन 5th से व्हाट भाई 5th में तो मैं पता है क्या देखता था 5th में मैं आज तक मतलब कौन सा होता
Not so
था
fast, Roach.
5th में मैं बेस्ट ऑफ लक निकी देखता था फिर शेक इट अप मुंबई वाह क्या समय था वो सब स्वीट लाइफ ऑफ करण एंड कबीर तूने देखे ये सब शोज
A doctor said your mama.
Oh damn
The bells. Did you get those scratches on your face?
क्या अच्छी लग रही है सिटी ये देखो इनको Can you feel my heart Matt find the good black vision of your yep यहाँ पे था yes
You little fart. So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you. You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
Geralt of Rivia, Butcher of Blaken. अबे पप्पा इसका मैं
His father, and you won't touch him. I won't let you.
Oh, poppycock. I knew his father. A grifter, a cheat, just like his brood.
I'll teach him honesty. He'll not leave muck at our shop door just to draw patrons to his own stall. So back away, drifter.
Not gonna happen.
Won't it? Well, then we'll thrash you
मेरा
as
फुल
well.
टाइम F1 और
Which is
GTX
all the same to me.
यार तूने तो बहुत एडवांस स्टार्ट कर दी
Now, let's not do anything
I'll break your legs, tyrant!
Circle him! To help scofflaws and cheats.
That's enough of that.
बड़ा भाई खेलता था मैं तो फर्स्ट यार मैंने स्टार्टिंग की थी 2008 में यार मतलब गेमिंग नहीं मेरा भाई सेम तेरी तरह
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
अरे काम मुश्किल कर रहा है मेरा
Obstructing my investigation.
Understood. Right. A few days in the clink ought to teach them not to impede official duchy business.
यार मिशन बहुत अच्छा जा रहा है
Come on.
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
Yeah? How you imagine that working?
Splendidly. That's how. I suggest a partnership, where I see to the boots while you stand guard. And as you're the stronger, come morn you take the chamber pot out and help me make mud.
Bit about the mud's true? They were right to want to box your ears.
I've got to make a living somehow, so what say you, sir? Partners?
Let me think about it. Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Oh, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stamp.
Salesman
A seat, sir, please. So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed. I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest sum might make it sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say 500 crowns.
What?
यार ये स्ट्रीम
Gotta be
इतनी फीकी
kidding.
क्यों दिख रही है यार? मुझे डिजिटल वाइब्रेंस डालना है. एक सेकंड में डिजिटल वाइब्रेंस डाल देता हूँ. कलर करेक्शन, यस. कलर करेक्शन, वाइब्रेंस, सैचुरेशन आता है अब. हाँ, यस. यप. थोड़ी कम कर देता हूँ.
What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box too. New
Yep, it's
polishes,
more
new
colorful
brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Got it all planned out.
I should
100%
think
इतना
so.
की आदत लग गई है.
Capital is all I
सब कुछ
require.
ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट दिखता है. अरे यार, इसको पैसे दे दे क्या यार? हार्ड वर्किंग है ये. इसको पैसे दे या ना दे. देखो दे देते पैसे यार.
All right. Let's see if we can't figure something out.
बोनस हट. यार मैं कन्वर्सेशन भूल गया क्या?
Ah, see? I knew we'd clinch it.
Guess I can agree to that.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now to the matter at hand. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron, gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for
यार नेक्स्ट गेम में सोच रहा हूँ
Now, if
Assassin's
I
Creed
might
Revelation
intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man,
डेडलफ
you
मार
see
दिया.
this vial?
अरे अभी तो मिला
One
यार
drop
मुझे.
added to your
मतलब
boot
उसकी
polish
backstory
will help you
पता
wipe
चली.
even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort. Earn piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near
All
the
right.
port. The door
Yup.
is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sir, your
Kickers?
boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
रासाल गोल.
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning... the
भाई
right
सीएम हम
thing to
कुत्ते मार
drive
सकते
them
हैं पता
with.
है? अबे ये देखो. मतलब ये सही नहीं है पर हम मार सकते हैं बस. रेस लग रही है यहाँ पे.
Red door. One the boot black mentioned.
Let's go.
We shall
message. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, Detlef, I'm coming for you. A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Finesse.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Nice. Ever consider becoming
Ra ra
a
ri ra
burglar?
ri ra ra
A
ra.
skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
अति सुंदर. हाँ यार.
He here? Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
भाई यार आपकी फिर से सिंपिंग चालू हुई चल 3 के ऊपर.
Let's look around.
Search the toy shop using toy shop. Okay.
Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Just to enjoy sometime. Somebody fixed this recently.
Yes. अरे भाई सो जा.
Attic. Let's go.
Atik?
So this is his nest.
क्या
Need to
ये?
look around. Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. This his lover?
I don't rightly know.
Reminds me of someone. Not sure.
Urjit from
Can't
Gujarat.
help
Yes.
feeling I've seen that face before though.
तूने गुजरात लिखा है यार. जीव JRAT होता है.
Detlef van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renowed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need
यार एक
but
सेकंड में
travel to Beauclair.
अपनी अलर्ट चेक कर लेता हूँ. आ रही कि नहीं आ रही. मैंने डाल तो ली थी सब्सक्राइबर की. लेट्स सी. Browser, yes. Wait a second. Wait a second, let me catch money rat. Remind me how it feels to hear your voice. Your lips are moving, I can hear a thing. Living life as if we had a choice. Any day, any time, I would do anything for you. तरसती है निगाहें मेरी तो बीती है राहें. ओके हम टेस्ट करेंगे. इस स्ट्रीम पे आ रही है क्या? हाँ यस. ओह आ गया आ गया ओह ओह आ ओके आई सब्सक्राइब्ड। अब आना चाहिए अलर्ट। नहीं आ रहा। नहीं आ रहा।
You shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure, your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Dettlaff killed not of his own accord.
A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Any idea what it could be? Dettlaff have any enemies?
Indeed. Dettlaff gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous.
As you well know, having faced Dettlaff yourself.
Whoever it is someone new.
Renowed.
Who's Renowed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came round to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Take it you have your doubts.
I know humans better than he does. Their capacity to be disloyal, dishonest. I also know she took her things. Not something one associates with the kidnapped, or those who disappear against their will.
I'll save you the trouble of asking. No, I don't know why she left. I can, however, hazard a guess that Dettlaff grew angry one day, showed another, more monstrous side. Dettlaff's anger could frighten anyone off, though most who see it get no chance to flee.
Dettlaff have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing?
And Dettlaff is so much more emotional than most humans.
Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack.
Okay.
And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Dettlaff ever try to find her? I mean, if she was that important. Higher vampires have their ways, all kinds. Should have been easy as pie for him.
Geralt, as you rightly noted, we are vampires, not miracle workers. He searched for months on end before giving up. Clearly Renowed knew him all too well. Enough to cover her tracks, leave no way for him to find her.
Even if Renowed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still have no idea.
ये मिशन करके सोऊंगा.
Need to look around some more.
अबे ऊपर ही जाना था.
Tools were used recently. Dettlaff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Tools were used recently. Dettlaff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Hello, Mirage.
Geralt, must you?
Nice tune.
Indeed. Not certain why, but it reminds me of home.
सोई जा Mirage पे उनकी जा.
Before the conjunction of spheres.
No dust.
काले बैकग्राउंड ग्राइंड करवानी है ना.
We moved this here recently.
भाई ये छोटा है ना ये असेंडेंट है पता है वेलो में. पैसों के लिए आईडी बूस्ट करता लोगों की. आज पकड़ा गया.
Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Detlef's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter, all of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite, rare mineral, pretty much found only in
Nazaire, but I fear it means very little.
Nazir.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering. Not much to go on either, especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Black Mirror. Blackmailer. Curious about him.
Blackmailer. Kinda curious who it could be.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with. Now they're forcing the vampire to kill.
Oh.
The vampire you
Businessman
yourself
hoga wo.
insisted no murderer. Blackmailer's skilled. Someone special.
He's me.
Astute. Now that I think of it, I'm beginning to wonder if...
It's not one of your kind? Another vampire?
Precisely. The plot thickens.
Plot
Just a
thick.
hypothesis. Wouldn't set my heart on it till we know more.
Right you are.
यार मुझे पता नहीं. Arts of Thrones में ज़्यादा मजा आ रहा था इससे ज़्यादा.
Seems Detlef's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink, and not in his handwriting.
उसमें characters भी बहुत अच्छे थे ना. Counter Odium.
Clearly.
वो Every Can Work. उसका नाम भूल गया मैं. कैसे भूल गया उसका नाम? Brain Fog. Nice emojis. उसका नाम क्या था? True.
Actually, it is. Detlef's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool.
Everick Anwar. Everick.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renowed, render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Detlef.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Detlef? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand, assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Detlef and I both.
Duchess माले यार. आ गया हो आ गया तुमसे ही हर घड़ी सांस आती है जिंदगी होती है
Let's go.
Just a few more ledges, and I should get through because
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your
Bye,
grace,
bye, bye, bye,
I
Wendy.
shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter
Good
to its
night.
end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
बे नहीं यार ठीक है यार मार दे अपने बंदे को
Go ahead. Send them to their death. Certain death.
To a lone Witcher, perhaps. To 40 of my men-at-arms, but another skirmish.
40, 50, 100, doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
Tja, impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a Witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich, capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnapped the woman to control the vampire.
Oh, yes.
And what do you propose to do?
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. Soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop! In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Estest, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Sala, too. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Saint-Réal, the 1269 vintage.
Nerd.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Saint-Réal was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
Saint-Réal. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Saint-Réal, it is Saint-Réal. We must ride to Castel Ravello at once. Discover what has happened.
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. Witcher, are you ready?
Need more time.
Make haste.